The main difference, or the biggest, the clinching factor of why I chose Martin Gerald to the others, which I don't want to name, is because of Stuart and his approach. He just simply no pushing, no shoving, just a matter of fact, very friendly, very not salesman-like, just like a friend advising what to do, without pushing, not even asking to make an appointment to come back again. He just said, when you're ready, give me a call. And that just clinched it for me. I knew he was the guy. He's friendly. He advised, not pushed, and that was the main reason why I chose Martin Gerald. I don't know Martin Gerald from any others. I know Stuart from the other salesman, and he was great. I loved it. He's a really fantastic salesman. He's a good man. The job of a estate agent is to sell your property and to reduce that stress that you're going through. Would I find a buyer? Would I buy? Would it be a decent buyer? Would it problems? Everything else. From minute one, Stuart, without promising anything, he reassured me of his standards. And I believed he would, the rest of them said the same things, but you believe it from Stuart because of his initial approach to you, without pushing and shoving, wanting that signature on a piece of paper. I didn't even sign a contract until Friday before the Saturday that he brought people in. The trust was that much. He trusted me and I trusted him in return. He provided that thing which is called trust, very friendly trust, something that you trust somebody that you've known for years, but with Stuart, you just clicked in immediately, within minutes. When I say Stuart is fantastic, I have a good reason for that. He, from the minute one, wanted me to believe that he can help me. Well, how did he help me? On Friday, around about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I handed my flat's keys to him and signed a contract. On Saturday, he had 9 people viewing my property. And on Monday, he phoned me up to say 4 of those have made an offer, got instruction from me to who to negotiate with and how much for, and he did that. On Monday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my property was sold to a buyer who is apparently an investor, and there's no chain involved or anything like that. Exactly what I'd asked him to do in the first place. I wanted a quick sale without too much bother because I have things to do back home. I need to get back to my family and life and everything else. So he did that. That's why I picked Stuart to start with. And I'm glad that Stuart is with Martin Gerald because from what I hear, they are a pretty decent firm as well. And decent has come with decent to make an absolute good pair. The reason why I also agreed to do this testimonial is because of the service I received from Martin Gerald and Stuart and his team as a whole. It was so fantastic, so great. I would have felt guilty to say no. Though I'm a busy man, I'm getting all sorts of things ready for travelling back, as well as all the documentation needed for the transactions with the solicitors. But I made the time to come and make this video for that, to return the favour that the great service has provided me. I already have recommended Martin Gerald to a few of friends who are more or less in the same position as I am, preparing to sell their properties in North London. I've recommended Martin Gerald and Stuart in particular if they are in his area. I wouldn't hesitate a second to recommend him to anybody else within the locality or anywhere within their catchment area to go to them, at least to try them, give them a try. My experience was fantastic. I couldn't expect any better.